Here we are at Kirkwall Museum in Orkney, and there's something really interesting I want to show you in here. It's a display of the discoveries from the Ness of Brodgar. Hey Megalithomaniacs, here we are inside the Kirkwall Museum in Orkney, and at the moment they have this special display of the Ness of Brodgar, which is a remarkable site which has been excavated for around 20 years, but the excavation is actually closing down at the end of the season next year, 2024. Currently here in August 2023, but you can see some of the pieces, some of the original pieces are on display, including the geometric stone sphere. There's some clay spheres as well. There's some beautiful pieces here. There's the butterfly stone down here. We have cut mark stone, almost like runic carvings on this one. And this one here almost looks like the kind of Scottish flag, like the back of an envelope. And so there's a lot to see here. There's some amazing pieces. Well, I'll show you some more closely because these are really special. So these small clay balls have been found. 31 have been found at the Ness of Brodgar. Now these are strange because these are similar in some ways to these more hand-shaped, like tennis ball sized stone spheres. The one on the right is the kind of famous one that's been found. That was found particularly in structure 10, found under a buttress, whereas the sandstone ball on the left there, that was found somewhere in the Ness of Brodgar. But we've got two good examples here, and there are many more in Orkney and Sanday and different parts, different islands, all the way down to Aberdeenshire, going down through Scotland. But to find this one here, the original, on display, I think it's the first time I've seen it properly on display here. So it's a real treat to see that. It's one of like 520 that have been found throughout Scotland, throughout the whole Orkneys and different islands. Yeah, it's amazing to see examples here. We have this little thing here. This is hilarious. This is like the Brodgar buoy. It's fired clay. It's an object made of two parts. It's been decorated with eyes, and you can actually see the eyes on it there as well. We have some beautiful hematite nodules here that were utilised by the Ness of Brodgar people. Number 7 here is a barbed and tanged arrowhead, which is actually from the Bronze Age. Here we have a potsherd. This is probably holding pigments, they think, amongst other things here. So there's quite a few interesting pieces just in this cabinet. But when you go over here, this is where it kind of gets interesting. Number 1 here, this is a cut mark stone, and it was in the secondary walling in structure 1. All the way around the side there, you can see there's cut marks all the way around it, not just on one side, but actually all the way around it there. And it's got a sort of shaping on it as well, suggesting it was structural, not just used for decoration. Number 2 here, this is the famous inscribed stone found within the wall of structure 8. This could have been visible during construction, they think, because it may have information on it. It may have other meaning that we just don't know yet. I've actually got a scan of this, of when they thought it was, what it looked like when it was painted. I'll show you that here, because I think it was painted, it had different pigments on it. It wasn't just me. And we do find similar examples actually on one of the uprights of what appears to be a bed at Skara Brae. And we see that in the museum there as well. And this one here is an inscribed stone, and it's called the Brodgar butterfly. It's a motif. It was part of a much larger stone, and it was part of the northeast entrance to the structure 12 Avenue. But you can see the detail on that. It's just really beautiful. So they call it the butterfly. You can see why. It's got the shape of the butterfly, but it's got other features on it as well, which haven't been fully deciphered or explained. Then we have this piece here, which I find absolutely fascinating. So this is a red sandstone triangular piece with bas relief, with like what they call pick dressing. And so you can see the way it's been sort of, the lower triangles appear polished compared to the more rough rest. It's almost like a pyramid. We have a whole selection of beautiful stone axes here. These are more than just cutting tools. 35 have been found at the Ness of Brodgar. There's number 2 there, is made of gneiss, G-N-E-I-S-S, and you can see mace heads and all these other particular styles found here at the Ness of Brodgar. This one I particularly like. This is a decorated stone with bas relief, again pick dressing, and this is weirdly, this looks like, you know, like a rectangle with a cross in it, but I'll be interested to get measurements of that, because that could be a measurement stone where they're keeping megalithic yards or different lengths of the foot on it. Also looks like the Scottish flag, which is odd in its own right. We have number 12 over here. So this is called the Brodgar Eye because of the decorated cup and ring mark motif on it. Something we find all over the Neolithic and kind of early Bronze Age world. So to find that here is very, very interesting. And number 13 here is really, really nice. This is an axe made from gneiss, found in structure 14. You can see the beauty, it's like a piece of art. So it's amazing to see these pieces now on display in the Kirkwall Museum on Orkney from the Ness of Brodgar. There's more stuff in the museum, there's stuff from Skara Brae and different parts of all the islands in this area. But to see two of the stone spheres here is amazing. One's almost like a crushed sphere. The other one's got this geometric shape that Nicholas Cope has done some analysis on. And the site is fascinating as well. There's more discoveries being made that aren't yet on display. We must remember though that next year, the end of August, it closes down forever. So you can join us to explore Orkney, including the museum, including Ness of Brodgar, all the sites, Skara Brae, Ring of Brodgar, Stones of Stennis, everything. And a few island visits as well to see the Dwarfy Stain and Sanday and other places. Next August 2024 with myself, JJ Ainsworth and Nicholas Cope. So just so much coming out. I'm just absolutely gutted they're going to close down this site at the end of August 2024. It baffles me. So much more to find, I'm sure. So we hope you enjoyed this visit to this Ness of Brodgar exhibition inside the Kirkwall Museum. And thanks for watching Megalithomaniacs. And please subscribe, please become a patron. Check out our tour next year. It's the last one we're going to do for a while. And it's the last time you're going to see the Ness of Brodgar. So take care, Megalithomaniacs. We'll see you next time.